Today, again, the standings have been impacted, but not really that much because Major Pride are now on top with 535 points.
Yeah, 535 smackaroos are going to be hard to close that gap. Buna, as Game Lord, as Akashi said during that one interview, they want to try and close it as much as possible for hopefully making it into PMWI, try and not have too much of a point deficit heading into the finals, and of course, keeping in mind those good old juicy PMGC points. So a lot of teams are going to try and play catch-up throughout the second half of this third phase, but Demuerte, you know, back in a fourth position, and I really am hoping here, Junior, I really am hoping that this last game, which was their best game since phase one, is going to give them the confidence boost they need to just keep rolling and keep getting these kind of results in for the rest of the phase, because you cannot afford to give too many point lead over to the top teams, because that could be a scary thing to lose.
Yeah, because you're now 100 points behind that first place, which is the one that Demuerte was in last stage. They were in that first place. They were the ones securing it, so it's a little bit of a scary situation to be in. When we're looking towards the bottom of the table, I mean, the difference between Avalanche and VIRTUS.PRO already is such a big gap. And then even between Shockwave and Unicorns of Love, again, we're still in that same part where Shockwave's a little bit of the gatekeeper in terms of you want to move up to 13th, you're going to need to win a whole lot of games with a whole lot of eliminations. But you know what you also need to win? Max, if you want to beat the desk, it's your predictions. Well, not you. John and Blank.
Whoa, you got 17? Wait a minute. What? Wait.
No, this is fake.
Is this real? Wait,
this is crazy. I got 17. This is real. I got 17. Oh, it's from 3 days. It's from 3 days, so it's added up. I mean, I feel like Blank in general just got a really bad start because he had like 0 points and then John had 1 point. But thank you, teams, for making me look smart.
I don't know what I think about this. This is your first PMPL season. You come in, you just wreck us on predictions on phase 3. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, congrats, but also like, I don't like this. It just doesn't feel right.
It's only temporary. You know, we all have like our ups and downs, and you guys are making fun of me for being at like the bottom of the predictions, but I have one day where I am not at the bottom of the prediction, so that's all right. I am enjoying it. I mean, if you guys enjoy the content here, make sure to check out the socials. Max has been stacking up his meme folder during the games today. He's making sure he's going to be putting them all out. There's a QR code on this side of things.
No weird face.
Max, you wanna?
I'm just standing away.
No, he doesn't want to point at the QR code. But that's okay, because if you guys follow, he's also being kind enough to give away some skins. He said it himself. Today are going to be 2 skins on a giveaway, Max.
Yeah, we're going to be picking 2 people, picking randomly, of course, 2 people over in Instagram. If you go to esports.PMPL EU official esports account, you can go onto the pinned post and tell us which player you think will be the MVP of the entire tournament. And if you do have some pretty decent picks, you know, we might be giving you one of these cool skins, and you can pick which one you want. Do you want a grenade? Do you want a full outfit?
Shiny.
Or do you want some parachute maybe to look cool when you're dropping down? You'll have to choose which one you want. But keep your DMs open, otherwise you can't win.
Yeah, that's how it works. Make sure you guys as well tune into Turkey, the region with a stacked amount of talent that you don't want to miss out. Thank you guys for tuning in today. That's it done for this first week of stage 3. We're going to be back again on Friday, so make sure you mark them in your calendars. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good day, and we'll see you then. A lot of points in the bag is ARR. They have really stepped up their performance as well, mainly due to a couple of players on their roster. We'll get to that later. But in general, the fact that ARR has been getting chicken dinners, especially here on stage 3, it's another difference of day and night when we're comparing their stats as well when it comes to the individuals that are participating to it.
Elementrix taking himself the MVP award of yesterday, and Tapok also just putting on an absolute clinic versus that Mad Balls breach on the last Orango of yesterday was just looking fantastic. And I know I keep talking about this interview, but I swear this interview exists, okay? There's no Mandela effect or anything, okay? This interview does exist.
Well, it was a fever dream.
No, I swear I did it, okay? I woke up, I went on my PC and I did the interview, and Tapok says Elementrix is the best duo he could ask for, and it really just came through yesterday. And I'm impressed with what they've been able to do. They've really been able to improve so significantly on a phase-per-phase basis. So yeah, I'm sold with ARR, a team that we had a lot of questions about, but hey, look at that. The average of eliminations of 2 for Elementrix, just under 2 for Tapok, and they're both making it relatively far into the game too, so it seems like the team has been adjusting slowly but surely throughout the season, and now this is potentially the peak of what we could expect now from ARR Esports.
Yeah, even the average survival time from both of these players has been going up as well. Just the fact that they're really good at playing off of each other, using that util together, making sure that all in all they're getting the points. They're getting those elimination points for their team, which is at the moment something that you very much need, considering the position that they were in coming into stage 3. But I mean, just look at this.
Did you see that? I still cannot believe Tapok got that shot onto Fleeke. Like that, the flick of the wrist, and he just gets the instant headshot on that silence Groza is just an insane loadout to have too. And he just gets it done, and these pushes after that onto Excuse Me, then the remaining player of Sly. They were just so controlling in this game, which I absolutely love from this team. I mean, a team that needs to, if you want to be able to stand out in the lobby like this with so many CIS teams that are known to be hyper-aggressive, like your Major Pride, your Mad Balls, your Gladiators, you cannot be a team that's all about your macro. You need to be able to back it up with hyper-aggressive playstyle, and now the fact you got this so talented fragging duo of Tapok and Elementrix that are just standing up strong in these games is really what they needed to be a team that now just shines through in the European region.
Yeah, absolutely. When we're looking at their performances over the last couple of days, that aggression has been the key to success for a lot of the teams that have been showing up on stage 3. I think stage 1 and 2 were a bit more of that learning curve, where they looked into the fact that, yes, Marta and Mad Bull are on the top, but the way that they play it is they're in your face 24/7, continuously going for these picks, continuously making it very difficult for you to get some of these rotations through, and you just take a page from their handbook, and look, it works. Another team that has been working for, Max, is a team that we had a lot of hopes, a lot of predictions for, and it's Unicorns of Love, specifically, or as we called them yesterday, Unicorns of Hope, because he has a bit of a redemption arc coming out from them, especially yesterday on that first match, but then it just kind of went downhill again.
Okay, let's be completely fair right now, Janira, okay? This has been a redemption phase, I would say, for a lot of these teams that we wanted to see a step up, and Unicorns of Love has been one of those teams. They got themselves that big chicken, sorry, it wasn't a chicken dinner, it was almost a chicken dinner, but they do get himself that second place over on Sanok. And I do truly believe that was the best game we have seen this entire season, this entire year almost, you could say, because they were playing scrims and everything, that they played so far in PUBG Mobile Esports. And I'm stoked to see that work out. It's just that they were maybe a little bit too confident in splitting up, taking the fight to Major Pride and Excuse Me at the same time. That's a very small mistake you can iron out, but this is the potential of what this team can do. I want to see more of this because, as we saw in the stats, after that one chicken dinner, they got one elim on the rest of the day. That's not going to cut it. You can't be a one-hit wonder team. I want to see some more consistent eliminations at least coming through for this team. Even if it's just 3-4 a game, that would be enough for me. I would love to see it.
Yeah, even day 1, they were very good at capitalizing off of the position of the circle, and that very much worked in their favor. So we had a couple of question marks yesterday coming into day 2, how that was going to work out. But if you have even more questions and thoughts about Unicorns of Love, well, let's have a look at the interview. This was recorded before the start of the season, so please do keep that in mind, but enjoy.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new player interview here for PMPL Europe Spring 2023. My name is Maxman, and today I have the chance to be joined by Beast from Unicorns of Love. Beast, thank you so much for joining me, and how are you feeling, man? How are you doing? It's been a while.
I'm doing absolutely perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Great to hear it. But I'm going to go into some touchy subject for you, Beast, right away. Last year, bit of a rough season when it came to the fall season for Europe, especially because a lot of CIS teams came in, the entire landscape changed. I want to know, how are your expectations set heading into this brand new season of PMPL Europe?
Yeah, last season we had a lot of problems. This season, it's actually even stronger because more CIS teams came in, but we are actually well prepared. We got a lot of training sessions, so we're ready for this season.
Great to hear. Hyped to see how that's going to be working out heading into the season. But I mean, when it comes to mostly you and your tracking partner, there's going to be Mihi. You guys have been absolutely dominating the European region in the past, right? And I would love to know, what would be your expectations for your duo Beast with Mihi heading into this year? Is it going to be some similarities to last year, or are you going to completely overhaul how this duo and your team works this year?
Oh, this year we have 2 new players. We changed our complete main roster, so it's going to be an incredible season for us, especially because Michi and me are always working perfectly in a duo, and I'm pretty sure this season is going to be perfect for us with fragging, because we're an aggressive team.
A lot of expectations there set by the members of Unicorns of Love. Max, also Max, interviewer, analyst, caster.
Doing everything. I'm doing production
player?
here too. I'm
Wow.
I was a player once, but I
Back in the
got
good
into
old
bots,
days.
so that was it didn't work out. That's why I'm here talking about the game, not playing. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense, but Unicorns of Love, I mean, coming into the season, they very clearly had expectations for themselves. They had expectations for their teammates, for their roster, for the way that some of these games are going to play out. And it's safe to say, looking at their standings at the moment, that these expectations have not been met. They were very close on day 1. They were very close on one game on day 2. But all in all, it feels like a couple of things are just not adding up for Unicorns of Love, and they're not able to close out the games and get the chicken dinner.
As you also said during the interview, right, this is a new roster that they had. They were just keeping Mihi and Beast, and I still feel like they're trying to find their groove in a sense with this new roster, because as we saw yesterday, Mihi's not playing. I don't know if it's like a sub-in, sub-out kind of situation, or if this is like they're just trying completely different teams to see what works well. And Mihi not playing yesterday, they almost got himself a chicken dinner. Is that something that they're going to maintain for the entirety and the rest of this season? I do not know, but it seems like they're still trying things to the very end, right, until they reach the final. So I respect that, because clearly think
PMPL o'yinlari bugungi haftaning oxirgi o'yini, ya'ni
he on the bench and other players coming in was the solution to their troubles.
Yeah, maybe. It feels like they are finding their footing, but again, as we said as well, it feels like those last couple of moments in the game, to be able to close it out, those last little decision makings that matter the most, to be able to push themselves the furthest, is what they're struggling with. So looking to see how they capitalize off of that today, and whether we're going to be seeing an improvement in that regards, that would be really great to see. But also it feels like that's a theme, a bit of a consistent theme actually, that we're seeing with a lot of these teams, where you get to those final couple of minutes.
Uni biz bilamiz. Ikkinchi o'rinda Madbox o'yinchilari, bu ham bo'lsa umumiy natijalarga ko'ra va sizlarga birozgina bo'lsa-da format haqida qisqacha bilmaganlar uchun eslatib o'tamiz. To'g'rirog'i, esdan chiqib qolganlar uchun eslatib o'tamiz, bilmaganlar uchun shunchaki aytib ketamiz, bilib olishadi. Va o'sha aynan fazalar tugagandan keyin bizda final o'yinlari bo'ladi va nimaga o'zi bu fazalar kerak desanglar, nafaqat o'sha 16 ta jamoani saralab olish, balki qo'shimcha pointlar ham bo'ladi fazada egallangan o'rinlarga qarab. Misol uchun birinchi fazadagi to'g'ri birinchi o'rindagi fazalarda birinchi o'rinni qo'lga kiritgan jamoaga ma'lum bir miqdordagi pointlar qo'shib beriladi final o'yinlariga. Buni ham albatta unutish kerak emas, chunki jamoalar aynan shu uchun hozirda harakat qilishmoqda. Ajoyib statistika bizga aynan o'sha kartalardagi natijalar, ya'ni o'sha kechidagi statistikasi namoyish etishmoqda. 489 o'rtacha kill major prize o'yinchilaridan hozirgi shu musobaqamizning liderlarida 1378 damage ni berishgan. GG o'yinchilari 495 kartalardagi o'sha o'rtacha qilinishayotgan killlar va damage'larni o'zingiz ko'rib oldingiz. Qolgan jamoalar ozgina orqaga o'tkazib yana qaytarib ko'rsa bo'ladi. Xo'p, juda ham qiziqarli bo'lishi kerak bo'lyapti bugun. Albatta PMPL o'yinlari qiziq bo'lmasligi, chunki kecha ham ko'rdik, hattoki shu oxirgi kartada tapikni ajoyib klashlari bilan IRR jamoasi top 1ni qo'lga kiritishdi. Haqiqatda dahshatli o'yinlarni ko'rdik. Kecha o'zbek o'yinchilarimiz bizni haqiqatda rostdan xursand qilishdi. Bugun ham xuddi shuni umid qilamiz, ya'ni o'zbek o'yinchilari Major Pride'dan Dino, IRRdan Tapik, Excuse me'dan Bek bizga ajoyib o'yinni ko'rsatishadi deb umid qilamiz va albatta qo'llab-quvvatlab qolamiz. Sizlar ham albatta unutmanglar, streamga like bosishni, kanalimizga obuna bo'lishni va chatimizda onlayn tarzda o'zbek o'yinchilarini va o'zingizga yaxshi ko'rgan jamoalarni albatta qo'llab-quvvatlashni unutmaysizlar degan umiddamiz. Biz esa birinchi kartaga sekin tayyorgarlikni ko'ryapmiz. Birinchi kartamiz tez orada start oladi, uni ham unutish kerak emas va hozirda sekin o'zingizlarning taxmininglarni yozib qoldirishni boshlashingiz mumkin. Aynan qaysi jamoani bugungi kunda aynan favorit deb o'ylaysizlar. Misol uchun kecha bir yaqqol jamoani ko'rmadik, mutlaqo favorit bo'lgan, lekin birinchi fazada ko'rgan edik. Birinchi fazada Demuerto o'yinchilari Medbus bilan haqiqatda har kartada bir-birlariga qarshi o'sha kontestlar, ya'ni fightlar bo'lgan edi va bizda mana animatsiyamiz keyin birinchi kartamiz Miramardan start olayotganini shama qilmoqda va ko'rib boramiz. Birga sizlar bilan Miramar anchagina qizg'in bo'lishi kutilmoqda. Ko'ngli, changli, bo'ronli kartamiz. Esdan chiqarish kerak emas. Jamoalar maksimal darajada o'zlarini ko'rsatishga harakat qilishadi va albatta kerakli bo'lgan pointlarni qo'lga kiritishga harakat qilib ko'rishadi. Ko'ramiz bugun Excuse me, IRR, Major Pride o'yinchilari, shu o'zbek o'yinchilari bor bo'lgan jamoalar o'zlarini qanday ko'rsatishadi. Miramar kartasi birinchi razvodkamiz. To'g'ri, birinchi kartamizdagi razvodkamiz Janki Yar uchadi. Power Grid tomoniga qarata Miramarni tekis kesib o'tmoqda va qani ko'ramiz. Bu kartamizni o'tkazib yuborayotgan jamoalar bu Game Lord, Kask o'yinchilari va Medbus Demuerto o'yinchilari ham bu kartamizni o'tkazib yubormoqda. Eslatib o'tamiz, 13 ta jamoa bor atigi bu kartamizda. Miramar kartasidagi mana razvodkamizni ko'rib oldik. Birinchi profzonamiz teparoq o'ynamoqda. La Cabrera, Miramarni Venezia, Torre Ahmadova, Friedman zonada Fields, Hacienda del Patron, Minas spotlar zonada, Power Grid ham zonada joylashtiribdi. El Pozo sporti. Bu yerda Dark Project o'yinchilari kecha mana yaxshi o'yin ko'rsata olgan Dark Project o'yinchilari lutni amalga oshirishadi va 3-fazamizda bu jamoa hozircha liderlik qilishmoqda. Albatta ko'ramiz, kuzatamiz. Bugun ham ular xuddi shu natijani ushlab qola olishadimi? Dagestan 77 o'yinchilari o'z spotlarida turishdi hozircha. Kanina Power o'yinchilari Los Leones'ni ult qilishadi. Default spotlari bu jamoa o'yinchilariga ajoyib bo'lgan pusikda ketishmoqda hozir Agaxore va Pachi va bemalol o'zlarining spotlarini loot qilishadi. Kanina Power o'yinchilari G.GLADIATORS Mekko, Kitsun, Magic va Tixi. Bu jamoa o'yinchilari ham 3-fazamizga kelib, balki musobaqamiz jadvalida liderlik qilishar desam, Hozircha undan darak yo'q. 3-fazamiz natijalariga ko'ra hozirda 9-o'rinda turishdi. Eng qizig'i ulardan keyingi turgan Medbus va Demert o'yinchilari bir PTS orqada turishdi. Nimaga 17 ta jamoa degan bo'lsalar, Team Doom musobaqamizdan chetlashtirildi. Aynan o'sha kecha ko'rgan edik, 3 ta bo'lib o'ynashayotganini, ya'ni to'liq tarkib bilan emas, 3 ta bo'lib harakatlanishmoqda edi va shuni hisobiga bu jamoani diskvalifikatsiya, ya'ni chetlashtirildi musobaqadan. Ana endi musobaqamiz oxirigacha Xudo xolisa niyat qilamiz 17 ta jamoa bo'lib qolishadi. Dark Project o'yinchilari o'sha kecha aytib o'tganimizdek musobaqamizda hozirda ham 3-fazamiz bo'yicha liderlik qilishmoqda. Следите, va Max. PMPL oldidan bu jamoani bilamiz. Sportga tek ostida o'ynashgan edi Dark Project o'yinchilari. Air, Aces, Elementrix, Tapak va Beka. O'z spotlarida bemalol hududlarni amalga oshirishmoqda, zonaga shoshishlari shart emas, chunki qisman bo'lsa-da zonada joylashib turishdi. Bu fazamiz boshida biz Haybatni ko'rganimiz yo'q. Air o'yinchilarda bilamiz, o'zgarishlar bilan harakat qilishadi Air o'yinchilari. Shockwave o'z spotlardan chiqib rotatsiyalarni amalga oshirishni boshlab yuborishgan. Albatta parallel ravishda spotlarni ham loot qilishmoqda. Avalanche jamoat o'yinchilari o'sha pozitsiyalarni egallab olishdi. Nexus Gaming o'yinchilari o'z spotlarida ular ham Kapahalla, Dorian, Kemi va Octavian. Nexus Gamingga ham muxlislari juda ko'p bilamiz. Va bu jamoa oldindan o'sha boshqa jamoalarda bo'lsa ham oldindan aynan PMPL Yevropa o'yinlarini o'ynab kelishadi. Bitta jamoa mix bo'lib bitta jamoaga aylanishgan, ya'ni Kapahallani bilamiz, ESC jamoasidan taniganmiz, Eastern Stars. VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchilari bizga endi namoyish etilmoqda. Volley, Single, Purple va All-Face. Bu jamoada yaxshigina muammolar bor, bilamiz. Bu jamoada unaqa yaxshi natija yo'qligini musobaqa doirasida. Hozirda o'sha 3-fazani 3-kunigacha bo'lgan natijalarda ular top 16 da turishdi. Ilinib turishdi desa ham bo'ladi. Va final o'yinlariga shu o'ynashmagan holatda ham top 16 ni egallab mumkin final o'yinlarimizga Major Pride rotatsiyani amalga oshirishmoqda. Final kartamizni bilamiz. Major Pride bizni xursand qilishni bilishadi. Kecha lekin esingizda bo'lsa, aynan Medbus o'yinchisi qanaqa ajoyib clutchni amalga oshirdi shu o'yinchilarga qarshi, ya'ni Zerich yoqib yuborgan edi. Medbus o'yinchilarini 3-1 clutch qilib. Albatta o'zingizlarni taxmininglarni hozir chatimizda yozib qoldirishingiz mumkin. Qaysi jamoa to'g'rini qo'lga kiritadi? Bizni ajoyib animatsiya bilan hozir airdrop tushirayotganini ko'rsatishmoqda, namoyish etishmoqda. jamoalar mana qanaqa rotatsiya qilishmoqda. 13 ta jamoa bo'lib qolgandan keyin anchagina bo'shliqlar kartamizda juda ham ko'p. Jamoalar bemalol harakat qilishga harakat qilishni boshlab yuborishgan. Va qarshi zonamiz El Pozo Crater Fieldsni hozir o'z qamroviga olib turibdi. Power Gridning bir qismi hozir zonada Crater Fieldsni katta ehtimol bilan JJ o'yinchilari egallab olishadi. Matic va o'sha Meko adashmasam birga bo'lib turibdi va ular hozir Tizi tomoniga tortilib olishadi. Bilamiz, kraterning tepasiga transportda chiqib olsa bo'ladi va aynan o'sha kraterning tepasidan bemalol harakat qilishi mumkin keyin. Kanina Power o'yinchilari zonani to'g'ri chetida hozir harakat qilishmoqda. Zonaga kirish uchun zonamiz ham 15 soniyadan keyin yurishni boshlaydi va shuni hisobiga jamoalar tezroq aynan o'sha spot to'g'ri kerakli bo'lgan pozitsiyalarni egallab olishlari kerak. Yo'l o'yinchilari xuddi shunaqa ular ham zonaga harakat qilishmoqda. Kecha yaxshi o'ynashgan edi. Bu jamoa o'yinchilaridan hattoki o'sha streamimizning boshida intervyu ham ko'rdik. Beastdan adashmasam intervyu olishgan edi. Inoshi, Zero, Beast va Michi. Bu jamoadan yaxshi o'yin kutib qolamiz. Albatta men rostdan ham kutgan edim. Unicorn Club o'yinchilari Germaniya, ya'ni to'g'ri o'sha Germaniya davlatidan o'sha o'yinchilar yig'ilgan edi. Shunaqa o'sha PMPL oldidan tayyor rosterni o'z qamrovligiga olishgan edi yo'l o'yinchilari. Meko tomoniga zajim amalga oshirilmoqda. Matic bilan birgalikda damage bor. Meko juda ham xavfli hozir harakatni amalga oshirmoqda. Zonadan to'g'ri nok bo'lish ehtimoli bor. Juda ham ko'p damage qabul qilib oldi. Meko 4 ta bo'lib otishdi. Ayrer o'yinchilar lekin nok holatiga keltira olishgani yo'q. Yana bir fight yo'l va Nexus Gaming o'yinchilari fight kirishgan. Hozirgina yo'l o'yinchilarini maqtayotgan edim, lekin Nexus Gaming jiddiy raqibga qarshi uchrab qolish hozir va shuni hisobiga nok holat ham bor va o'yinchini ham yo'qotishdi yo'l o'yinchilari. Zonaga kirib olishlari kerak. Xo'p, ko'ramiz. Ikkinchi o'yinchi ham nok holatida. Kelchatimiz bizga buni namoyish etmoqda. Kapahalo hozir ajoyib harakat qildi va Zeroni nok va dabit holatiga ham keltirib qo'ydi. O'yinchilar soni endi yo'lda ikkitani tashkil qiladi. Va ahamiyat bergan bo'lsanglar, Ayrer bilan JJ o'yinchilarning ko'p rotatsiyalari bir-biriga o'xshab ketmoqda. O'yin uslublari ham. Va zonamiz kichraymoqda, yana bir bor hard shift va pastga o'ynamoqda zonamiz. Bundan oldingi zonamizga nisbatan hard shift albatta. Ayrer o'yinchilari zonaga aylanib kirishgan edi, lekin hozir yana aylanishlariga majbur bo'lishadi. Zonaga kirib olishlari uchun, chunki kirib olishgan tomondan hozir zona qochib ketdi. Dark Project yoki JJ o'yinchilari bilan majbur endi fightni olib borishlari ham mumkin. Mana hozir Ayrerning Aces o'yinchisi hozir kerakli ma'lumotlarni bergan bo'lsa ajab emas. U Dark Project o'yinchilarini ko'rgan bo'lish kerak. Va mana o'sha qanaqa fight davom etgani, Michini dabit qilib yuborgani, keyin esa mana Zero qanaqa dabit qilib yuborishganligini ko'rsatishmoqda. Beast endi o'z jamoadosh bilan harakat qilishga majbur bo'ladi duo holatida. Shockwave o'yinchilari ham zonaga harakat qilishmoqda. Qani ko'ramiz ularni chap taraflarda hozir Sikodan chap tarafda VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchilarini harakat qilishmoqda. Mana Foley hozir jamoadoshlari aynan o'sha Shockwave o'yinchilariga ishlashmoqda. Rotatsiya ketayotganini menimcha ma'lumotini berdi hozir Foleyga. Uni jamoadoshi va Foley birozgina oldinlab olish kerak menimcha. Terminus tomoniga zajim, lekin bu yerda hozir o'sha tekstura xalaqit berdi unga. Va VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchilari zonaga kirib olishlari uchun oldindagi jamoani yopib olishlari kerak, bu aniq. Yoki ular xalaqit berib qo'yishlari mumkin. VIRTUS.PRO'ning orqasidan hozir Nexus Gaming o'yinchilari kirib kelishda, Foley keta olmaydi bu vaziyatda. Aynan ushbu pozitsiyadan jamoadoshlar tezroq yordam berishi kerak. Qani ko'ramiz, qaytishadimi o'zi degan savol bor. Folini prodat qilishga ham bo'lishi ham mumkin, ya'ni shunchaki tashlab ketishga ham bo'lishligi ham mumkin. Qaltis vaziyat bu yerda. Foli yonmoqda hozir, dimlar tashaldi. Qayeshkalar yonqirib va Foli majbur hozir orqaroqqa chekinmoqda. Chekinganda ham birozgina qiyin bo'ladi, uni tutib olishdi baribir va hozir dabit ham qilib yuborishdi o'zlariga. Kill sifatida yozib qo'yishmoqda Folini. Va Nexus Gaming o'zlarini hisoblariga 3-killni ishlab qo'yishdi, lekin bu vaziyatda ular Shockwave'ni e'tiborini tortib qo'yishdi. Nexus Gaming o'yinchilari birinchi o'yinchini holatida Kemi, ikkinchini ham Dorinni ham chiqib olishga harakat qiladi. Qani ko'ramiz, endi close fight bu yerda nima qilishadi? Hozir yo'q, Shockwave o'yinchilari hozir nok holatini qabul qilib olishdi, lekin Azer hozir o'z sherigiga yordamga kelgan edi. Octavian, qani ko'ramiz, Tryzen tezroq harakat qilishi yo'q. Tryzenning orqasidan ham ishlashdi, shuni hisobiga u oldinga borgani yo'q. Terminus, qani ko'ramiz, Terminus birozgina uzoqroqda bo'lish kerak jamoadoshlaridan. Sikko'ni holatiga keltirildi yoki dabit qilib yuborildi. Buni aniq ko'ra olmay qoldim va yo'q, dabit qilib yuborildi. Kapahalla hozir kimni nok holatiga keltira oldi? Tryzenni va dabit ham qilib yuboradi. Terminus, qani ko'ramiz. Turkbay o'yinchilari o'zi hozir yopilib ketishdi, to'p o'ynashdi, lekin o'zi bu holatda turishganda aynan tezroq Nexus Gaming yopib yuborishlari kerak, lekin Nexus Gaming killlar, to'g'ri noklar bo'lsa ham ularda yopib yuborishni to'g'ri uddalashdi. Yo'q, bir donigina o'yinchi qolishdi, u ham bo'lsa zonadan tashqarida. GG o'yinchisi o'sha yo'lni 3-o'yinchisini holatiga keltirdi va dabit ham qilib yubordi. Pride Airerga ahamiyat beringlar, qanday qilib zonaga kirib olishganligini. Dark Project bilan ham fight qilishmadi, GG bilan ham fight qilishgani yo'q, lekin zonaga kira olishdi. Nomi tapakni holatiga keltirmoqda, yo'l esa yopilib ketmoqda GG qo'llaridan. Ana ko'ramiz, Aces hozir Airerda jiddiy yo'qotishlar bo'lishi mumkin. Ikkita o'yinchini holatida dabit qilib yubordi Nomi. Qani ko'ramiz, bizga takroriy lavhada albatta ushbu harakatlarni ko'rsatishlik kerak. Tapakni ham dabit qilib yuborishdi. Afsuski, excuse me o'yinchilar ham bu flangdan hozir birozgina qiynashganligini ko'rishimiz mumkin va albatta bu aniq Major Pride shunchaki Airerni tepasiga turib olishgan. To'g'ri, Major Pride turgan tog'ini shundoqqina tagiga kelib to'xtashgan Airer o'yinchilari. Pozitsiya birozgina pastiga o'yinchilarga nisbatan yaxshi-yu, lekin shundoqqina tepalarida tog' va agar tepadagi tog'da o'yinchilar bo'lsa, bemalol ularni nok holatiga keltirish mumkin. Albatta xuddi shu ham amalga oshmoqda. Bekani ham nok holatiga keltirish mumkin edi, lekin Nomini o'zidan ham yaxshigina damage qabul qilib oldi. Beka esa umuman boshqa jamoadan hozir nokni qabul qilib oldi. Dabit qilindi. Excuse me o'yinchilari yaxshi harakat qilishmoqda, ular ham birinchi killni ishlab olishdi. O'zlarining pozitsiyalaridan kelib chiqqan holatda o'ynashdi. Octaviandan ajoyib hozir spray va Nexus Gaming o'yinchilari Kapahalla va Octavian ikki kishi bo'lib qolishligiga qaramasdan yaxshi pozitsiyalarni tanlab olishgan. Ular ham tog'ning tepasiga chiqib olishganligini ko'rishimiz mumkin. Qani ko'ramiz. Nomi hisobida 2 kill bor. GG o'yinchisi hozir Kitsun Dark Project o'yinchilarini transportini o'yin qilishga harakat qilmoqda, adashmayotgan bo'lsam. Qani ko'ramiz, Airer o'yinchilari solo qolishda. Elementrix bitta o'zi yashashga majbur va to'p nechigacha yashay oladi, shu ham qiziq. Dark Project o'yinchilari Ivaneska, Fate, Late Madness kecha yaxshi o'yin ko'rsatishdi. Bugun ko'ramiz. Kartani hozircha ishonch bilan harakat qilishmoqda, lekin o'zi endigina 11 ta jamoa qoldi 13 tadan. Anina Power o'yinchilarini tushirib olishlar mumkin. Ayrar yopilib ketishdi, excuse me qo'lidan. Anina Power o'yinchilari yaxshigina hozir damage'larni qabul qilib olishlari kerak. Effekt nimaga ikkita bo'lib hozir transportni portlatishga harakat qilishmadi. Anina Power o'yinchilarini eng qisqasi hozir bu yerda majbur fight umuman boshqa tomondagi hozir excuse me ga ham ishlashga harakat qilishdi. Shundoqqina tagida joylashgan edi Nomini excuse me o'yinchilari ko'tarib olishga harakat qilishmoqda. Mana Blackni Nomi hayeshkalar bilan, nahotki hozir hayeshkalar bilan harakat qiladi bu yerda damage berishga. Major fight o'yinchilari mana boshqa hozir tarafdan Monkey kelayotganini ko'rishimiz mumkin. Kartamizdagi holat hozirda o'sha Nomi hali hamon o'z pozitsiyasida joylashib turibdi. Zona ularga buni o'ynashga beradi. G.G o'yinchilar hozir Shipuni ushlab olishlari mumkin, lekin Shipu qochishga harakat qilmoqda yoki quylashga harakat qilmoqda. Bu ham hozircha noma'lum. Zonaga o'sha zonani to'g'rirog'i holatidan ma'lumot yig'ish shu menimcha Shipu aynan ushbu pozitsiyaga kelgan. Meko tomoniga zajim holatiga keltira oladimi? Yaxshi damage bor, lekin nok holati yo'q. Bu yerda transportni portlatishga harakat qilib ko'radi. Meko transportni muvaffaqiyatli portlata oldi va bemalol endi harakat qilish mumkin. Shipu esa o'z jamoadoshlarini oldiga qaytishga majbur, chunki endi uni pozitsiyasi haqida bilishadi. Mana buni harakati hozircha qaltis bo'ldi birozgina bo'lsa-da va ko'ramiz nima bo'ladi bu vaziyatda. Va albatta o'z taxmininglarni hozir kim to'p bira olish haqida yozib qoldirishingiz mumkin. Shifu ko'ramiz birozgina qaltis harakat qilmoqda, bayt qilishga ham harakat bo'lishi mumkin. Bu aynan o'sha Mekuni va ko'ramiz G.G o'yinchilari shundoqgina oldida joylashtirishdi. Aynan qayerga bilan tushirib qo'yishlari mumkin, balki Dagestan o'yinchisini birozgina o'sha hozir trolling ketyapti G.G o'yinchilar. No, mana bu qayergadan keyin Shifu aniq qochishi va nok holatiga ham kelmoqda. Matik hozir Shifuni hammasi uchun nakazat qilmoqda desa ham bo'ladi. Ya'ni jazolab qo'ymoqda. Meko esa nok holatiga keltirildi umuman boshqa tomondan. Uni tezroq ko'tarib olish kerak. Excuse me o'yinchilari Dark Projectni so'nggi o'yinsini yopib yuborishmoqda. Dark Project kechagi o'yinlarimizning liderlari hozirda top 10 da yopilib ketishmoqda. Juda erta degani. Qani ko'ramiz. 4 kill G.G hisobida, 3 kill Major Pride-da. Qani Zatira Mekoni nok holatiga keltirdi adashmayotgan bo'lsam va o'zi ham nok holatiga keldi. Meko ikkinchi bora nok holatiga uchrashi, buni ham unutish kerak emas. Zatirani ko'tarishga shoshilishayotgani yo'q. Hozircha Limbo Boom yana o'sha transport bilan hozir bayt qilmoqda. Zatirani esa David qilib yuborishdi. Zonamizda yurishni boshladi. Matik yana o'sha bu yerda aynan Miramarning bu lokatsiyasida bilamiz, jamoalar bir-biriga zid joylashadi va aynan relyef bo'yicha past tepaliklar juda ham ko'p. Shuni hisobiga bitta fightni xotirjam tugatib bo'lmaydi. Обязательно o'sha qaysidir pozitsiyadan 3-jamoa fightizga qo'shilib kelishiga tayyor turishingiz kerak. Bekni holatida mana umuman boshqa jamoa bilan otib o'tdi excuse me o'yinchilari, lekin G.G'dan nokni qabul qilib olishdi. ketma-ket hozir fightlar boshlanib ketdi. Dagestan 77 o'yinchilarida ketma-ket nok holatlari, kip ham nok holatiga keltirildi va dabit qilib yuborildi. Avalanche o'yinchilarining pozitsiyasiga hozir kirib kelgan Dagestan o'yinchilari hozir nima deydi o'sha jabr ko'rishdi. Aynan Avalanche qo'llaridan va Avalancheda o'zgarish adashmasam borligini ko'rishimiz mumkin. Boshqa nickdagi o'yinchi bor. Kaina Power o'yinchilari aynan ushbu pozitsiyalardan hozir chiqishga majbur bo'lishadi. To'g'rirog'i, ushbu pozitsiyalardan kelib chiqqan holda fight qilishga, lekin VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchilari umuman berishgani yo'q. Off-haze'da hayerkalari shunchaki ularni bu kartadagi harakatlariga nuqta yasab qo'ymoqda. Men off-haze'ni aynan yaxshi tomonlama VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchi sifatida birov etib ketmoqchi edim. Nimani hisobiga off-haze anchagina impact olib kela olmoqda jamoasiga. Chunki ko'pchilik hate bilan murojaat qilyapti, aynan VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchilari tomoniga qarata. Nexus Gamingni hali ham o'sha duosi yashamoqda, ahamiyat beringlar, bir-biridan bir ozgina bo'lsa-da uzoqroqda joylashib turib, shuncha vaqt davomida to'g'ri o'qlari kam qolgan, o'sha tepa pozitsiyaga chiqib olishgan, ya'ni tog'ga excuse me, endi G.G o'yinchilari bilan fight qilishlari mumkin. Magic tomonga Zajin Furiyada umuman o'xshagani yo'q, damage bor, lekin u holati yo'q. 50% HP'sini ketkiza oldi. Faqatgina mana bu Hayeshka qablik tomonidan yaxshi bo'ldi. Mekuni hozir damage berganini ko'rishimiz mumkin. Meku yana bir marta nok holatiga kelsa, juda ham tezda harakat qilish boshlaydi va katta ehtimol bilan G.G o'yinchilari endi uni ko'tarishga harakat qilishmasligi ham mumkin. Ko'ramiz. Kitsun tomonidan ham hozir zashim amalga oshirildi, lekin Havlikka bir donigina o'qitaydi adashmayotgan bo'lsa va endi excuse me ham G.G ham bu fightlarni tashlab zonaga harakat qilishlari kerak, chunki 5 soniyadan keyin to'g'ri hozirni o'zida zonamiz yurishni boshladi. Bekesa tezroq bitta transportga chiqib olish kerak. Bek oxirgi o'yinchi sifatida o'ynamoqda va ana ko'ramiz. Unda transport yo'q, Kitsun. Manimcha bagisi tiqilib qoldi. Va VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchilari hozir damage'larni qabul qilib olishda nok holat ham bor. Purple transportda o'tiribdi hozirda. Excuse me dan Furia nok holatida G.G o'yinchilar bilan mana fight boshlanib ketdi. Kitsun Bekni nok holatiga keltirmoqda. Hozir oxirgi tochkasi bo'lishi mumkin excuse me uchun bu harakatlari, aynan ushbu pozitsiya. Qani ko'ramiz, DBS otishga ham ulgurgani yo'q va excuse me o'yinchilar afsuski top 7 ga yo'l olishmoqda 3 ta doningni kill bilan. O'zbek o'yinchisi bo'lgan jamoa hozirda yopilib ketishmoqda. Afsuski, Major Pride o'yinchilari qani ko'ramiz. Excuse me kelsa, keyingi kartamizda omad tilab qolamiz va ishonamizki, keyingi kartamizda ular top 1 ni qo'liga kiritadi. Major Pride o'yinchilari yaxshi harakat qilishmoqda va top 1 ga mutlaqo hozir aniqlik bilan harakat qilishmoqda. Katta ehtimol bilan top 1 ni qo'liga kiritishadi ham. Zonadagi hozir holatlari va ularni zonaga kirib kelishayotgani bu top 1 ga juda ham yaqin olib kelmoqda. Qani ko'ramiz. Dino Effect, Nomi va Maki. Nexus Gaming o'yinchilariga mana endi e'tibor berish boshlandi. Kapahalo tomonga otilgan Ayeshko low HP larda qoldirmoqda va Kapahalo o'z pozitsiyasidan umuman qilmaslikka qaror qildi va nok holatiga keltirdi. Matik shundoqqina uni popkasiga solib qo'ydi. Hayeshkani ikkinchi Hayeshka Octavian tomonga aniqlik bilan bormoqda va to'g'rirog'i o'sha yarim HP'sini ketkizganini ko'rishimiz mumkin. 20 soniyadan keyin esa zonamiz yurishni boshlaydi. Birozgina ping bo'layotgandek go'yo o'yinchilarda. Kartamizda Major Pride tomonidan endi Hayeshkalar otilmoqda. Hayeshkalar yo'ng'iri. Aynan G.G va Major Pride o'rtasida qolib ketmoqda hozir Octavian. Effekt tomonidan Hayeshka otiladi. Qanchalik samarali bo'larkan? Yaxshi. Octavian yopib yubormoqda va Nexus Gaming o'yinchilari top 6 ga 11 ta kill bilan yo'l olishmoqda. Effekt ko'ramiz. G.G o'yinchilar bilan fight qilishadimi? To'r bo'lib turishdi. Aynan o'yinchilar soni bo'yicha Sly Europe'da ham 4 ta o'yinchi, lekin ular kilchatimizda unaqa ko'p ko'rinish berishgani yo'q. Ahamiyat beringlar. Dagestan 77 ta o'yinchisini solo a'zosi hali hamon yashamoqda. VIRTUS.PRO o'yinchisi kabi Purple ham yashamoqda. Uni ham ahamiyat bersa, o'sha e'tibor bersa arziydi. Qani ko'ramiz, vaziyat qay tarzda tus oladi va qaysi jamoa to'g'rida qo'lga kiritadi. lekin sherlar jamoasi o'zlarini o'sha shoshilroqda ko'rsatishmoqda va Dino Dagestan o'yinchisini payqab qoldi va hozir uni top 5 ga yo'llab qo'ymoqda. Purple tomonga hozir Molotovlari va bu tomonda esa GG o'yinchilari bu solo o'yinchini o'z toplariga kill point sifatida yozib qo'yishmoqda. Matic birozgina xatoga yo'l qo'yganligini ko'rishimiz mumkin va nok holatiga uchrab qoldi. Sly Europe o'yinchilarini hozir Nomi tekshirib turibdi. Qani ko'ramiz bu vaziyatda nima bo'ladi, qay tarzda hozir fight davom etadi. To'puch o'ynalmoqda. GG o'yinchilari hozir zonaga yurishlari kerak. Shuni hisobiga nok holatiga uchramoqda. Matic flopinga chiqishga majbur. Meko ikkita tomondan hozir Sly Europe o'yinchilari damage ga uchrashmoqda, lekin o'zlarini low groundlardan pikat qilib tashlashsa bo'ladi. Major Pride o'yinchilari o'rtada GG bilan fight qilishni boshlab yuborishdi va ikkita jamoada ham nok holatlari GG yopilib ketishdi to'puchda 10 kill bilan va Major Pride endi Sly Europe bilan fight qilishadi. Top 1 uchun kurashishmoqda hozir ikki jamoa ham. Eslatib o'tamiz, Major Pride o'yinchilari hozir agar bu kartamizni top 1 ni qo'lga kiritishadigan bo'lsa, umumiy jadvalda ham top 1 ga chiqib olishlari mumkin. Xuddi shuni men Sly Europe o'yinchilari haqida ham ayta olaman. Ularda ham yaxshi holat, ya'ni umumiy natijalar bo'yicha juda ham qulay vaziyat bo'ladi. Aynan top 1 ni qo'lga kiritsa va ular ham umumiy jadvalda top 1 ga chiqib olishadi. Winner chicken Dino'ni qo'liga kiritsa, qani ko'ramiz. Dino ham nok holatida Nomi hammasini hozir hal qilmoqda o'z jamoasi uchun. Albatta ajoyib o'yin ko'rsatdi Major Pride o'yinchisi va top 1 ni olib kela oldi o'z jamoasiga. Tabriklab qolamiz. Effect, Dino, Nomi va Monkey squadiga. Ular top 1 ni qo'liga kiritishmoqda. Qaynoq fightlardan keyin albatta top 1 ni ko'rdik bu jamoadan va 13 ta jamoa bilan birinchini o'ynaman kartasi juda ham paxtalik bo'ldi. Aynan o'sha boshida ko'ramiz, hech qanaqa harakatli yo'q, aktiv, hech kim bilan fight qilayotgani yo'q. Endi bu qisman bo'lsa-da yaxshi, qisman bo'lsa-da sal tempni tushiradi, lekin oxiriga taktik jihatdan ahamiyatli bo'lib kuzatayotganligi uchun albatta ajoyib harakatlar bo'ldi. Aynan qaysi fightni qaysi jamoa qo'shilib keldi, qaysi pozitsiyani tanlab oldi. Misol uchun Major Pride o'yinchilari o'yinni katta qismini o'sha Kratos aynan eng tepa qismlarida turib killlarni ishlashga ulgurishdi. Nexus Gaming qanaqa qilib duo munchalik uzoq yashay olishdi. Gap so'z bo'lishi mumkin emas, aynan ahamiyatli bo'lib kuzatayotgan obunachilarimiz PUBG Mobile yaxshi ko'radi. Albatta bu narsalarni e'tibordan chetda qoldirishmadi degan umiddamiz. Bizdan uzoqlashmaydi, keyingi kartamiz oldidan shoshmaylik.
Major Pride further extending the lead that they already have. I love the sunglasses, but, you know, very well deserved.
And they call me Dubman30 in the environment, you know, that's how it goes. But good game coming out from Major Pride, and especially good prediction from me. I bring the points over. No, but it was really potentially my favorite game of the entire tournament here, Janiro. Really, the way how so many teams played this match. Gladiators put on an absolute clinic in the northern side, surviving 3 entire squad wipes as a 4-man team, which mental to even think about, crossing roads, going up and downhill. It was an overall mess, but they came out on top. And also, as stated, we saw a resurgence from the fragging duo of Nexus, of Kapahala and Octavian. I feel like I'm back in 2020. What's going on?
What is going on is the fact that not only did Major Pride get 10 points because of their placement, they also get 13 whole Olymp. 13. I think this is probably one of the highest we've seen at PMPL for the entirety of all 3 stages. 13 Olymps for Major Pride, 11 both for Nexus and Gladiators. Gladiators, I mean, Nexus is really pulling through with only 2 players still managing to get 13 points total on the board. It
is very top heavy. You can see the Elims, they go from 13, 11, 11 to like just 3, 4, 2, 1s. It is very dominated by our top 3 fragging teams. So really impressed with that one. Towards the bottom teams that were not quite able to have an impact, but that's fine. It's the first game. I'm more focused with the teams at the top here, and Major Pride, reason why I went with their prediction is I instantly saw that there was just so much space that was created in the south after Kenina Power left, and they just followed that position gathering still information, keeping effect on the high ground position so you could just scout and get all the information on where teams are positioned, and while sending all the players Dino, Monkey, and also Nomi, then he regroups Nomi to take the fight versus your VIRTUS.PROs, your Kanina Powers, your side of Nexus. So I'm really impressed with their game, but as I said with Gladiators 2, Janiro, how the hell do they keep surviving those northern fights? They just won everything, dub after dub after dub. So yeah, Gladiators, sure, we might critique them when they regroup a little bit too slowly, but I tell you, the moment they get back as a unit, you don't want to face against them.
I mean, you also don't want to really look at the damage difference between Major Pride and Gladiators. Yes, Gladiators was placed second with 11 limbs, but 3,000 damage in total done by Major Pride. I mean, that's nothing to not be scared of. They've had such a good game coming into this. Even Unicorns of Love, again, I'm highlighting them because we were looking at them coming into this. We had expectations of them coming into this, and it felt like they got caught very short.
Yeah, they did, unfortunately. I still didn't see Mihi play, so I guess that's potentially what they're going with now, which is Mihi not playing. Unless I'm blind, I missed out on his IG in the game, but I just did not see him at all. So a little bit surprising, though. Major Pride did go for that hilltop position very, very early on in the game, which, when it comes to information gathering in this kind of circle position in this game, it is the best position. You cannot beat it, so good execution on their side. We were talking a little bit about this during the game, Janiro, which is Avalanche. This was maybe their redeeming match. This was their one shot at glory to maybe get themselves a chicken dinner, but to do that, you have to be just so controlling and aggressive to make sure teams do not push you out of that location. They couldn't do it, and unfortunately, their one shot at a chicken dinner just slipped away, and it might never come back this season.
Yeah, we were even contemplating at some points, should we go for Avalanche? Is that the chicken dinner? Is this that push that they need, that shift in momentum that's required for them to head into the rest of stage 3, get some of those points on the board, because that's what we really would like for them. But unfortunately, that's not the case, as we've seen how that played out. But looking at the match report as well, we can have a little bit of a sneak peek in terms of the top players. I mean, Major Pride on top, Nomi with the highest damage and 5 total limbs. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I want to call Nomi the multitasking master of this game. He was doing so many intricate little jobs for his team. At one point, he was making sure that, excuse me, we're not able to breach their mountaintop location. He was just really super controlling north of that mountain range. And then the moment they started to think about following that Kanina Power rotation in the south, been able to do, he's really stood up alongside Major Pride. I mean, I think this is their 10th chicken dinner, so a big celebration for Major Pride.
Yeah.
Their 10th